Yep, this canvas is totally messed up. This video contains an ad from FlexiSpot.
Howdy people, welcome back to another video. If you're new, my name is Bam, and today I'm taking care of an issue that's been bothering me for a very long time. You see, I have this broken canvas laying around in my art studio for ages now. And trust me, I've been on the verge of throwing this thing in the trash for many times now.
Why are we still here?
But luckily I didn't, because recently there popped an idea in my mind in which I might be able to turn this broken canvas into a cool piece of art. So, let's get down to business.
First, let's sketch out the basic idea so you can get a glimpse of where I'm heading with this poor little fella. So my basic idea for this artwork is the following. I will create additional cuts in the white fabric of the canvas to create this stretched tear look, which will make you able to see through the painting. Now, with the leftovers from the top, I will also add some additional strips to the back. I think this visualizes pretty good what's in my head. So this is a scaled down version of the big canvas. However, there is a structural difference between the small one and the big one. Let me quickly turn this around. There are no crossed beams here in the middle, and I want them in the final artwork. But I guess that's gonna be a problem for future me to solve. Also, I'm not leaving the canvas blank, of course.
I have no clue if that explanation made sense, but if it's not clear just yet, it will be very soon.
Cardboard, cutting mat, a knife, rulers, paper, and a pencil. Alright, you know what time it is.
It's time for the game plan! Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep doing those overly dramatic speeches. Deal with it. So at this moment in time, I'm still in the dark whether this project will work out or not. In this stage, this is just a wild idea. Who knows, maybe the canvas will end up in the trash after all. So therefore, I've decided, before moving on, I want to create a little prototype to see if this project can actually work out and create the desired effect.
And that's what all this is for. So let's create this prototype. Let's go!
Cada día doy las gracias a esta vida. Cada día me nace nueva melodía. Yo sabía que algún día llegaría. Mi alegría pasar el tiempo a tu lado. Qué alegría por haberte encontrado.
Okay, the prototype of the artwork is finished, and let's say it just exceeded all my expectations.
I don't know if you think this is cool, but I absolutely love this thing. I mean, this thing comes across so dramatic. It's on the verge of ripping apart. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I'm crazy excited about this.
But I do need to temper my enthusiasm here a bit, because I have one big concern regarding the canvas.
So a canvas consists out of this white fabric that is stretched around a frame, and right now the tension of this white fabric, it's evenly distributed across this frame. But once I make all these additional cuts, this will not apply anymore.
So I'm not sure what effect this will have on the canvas. It's possible that it starts to look all wonky and bad.
But I think in this case, it's definitely worth the risk. So let's not try to think about it, and instead just crack on with this. Well, whew, there you go. Outline, all done. And of course, all these doodles still need some shading.
So now there are two things I can do. One, I can either make the cuts immediately and see how the canvas reacts.
But when all these sections are removed, it will be kind of tricky to paint on all these small and very delicate strips.
Or two, I'll do all the shading before I cut into the canvas. But when it then fails, I will have spent a lot of time with zero results. And it would be even more heartbreaking to see my artwork fail in such a late stage.
But I like living on the edge. Let's do the shading first. So I grabbed my brushes and my acrylic paint and started Bob Rossing this canvas. And I sound like a broken record when I say that this part is the most crucial aspect of the painting. It's labor intensive, but the shading is truly where the magic happens. It transforms the entire feel of the artwork to a more three-dimensional vibe, and it brings the doodles to life. I devoted a full 4 days to completing this part of the painting, but every time I witness how the painting transforms, it feels incredibly rewarding and justifies all the effort. My god, told you this was going to take some time. But luckily, painting wise, everything is now finished except for the side. But I mean, it's so awkward to paint on these sides. I have to be hinged over like this to paint it, and my back is killing me. So it would actually be nice to have a desk that would go up in height, and then I could just paint on eye level. Wait a minute. Time to level up the art studio with the help of FlexiSpot. FlexiSpot is a provider of ergonomic furniture, and they have all kind of kinetic products, from standing desks and chairs to adjustable beds. So FlexiSpot hooked me up with this black standing desk, but there are all kinds of colors and models. It was pretty foolproof to install, and I was also very impressed with how sturdy the packaging was.
More than 1,000 businesses have FlexiSpot in their offices and are loved by 10 million customers across the globe so far. On top of that, TechRadar ranked FlexiSpot as the #1 standing desk of 2021 and 2022. It's an undeniable fact that in today's world we spend countless hours sitting at our desk, often sacrificing our comfort and health along the way. So at FlexiSpot, you're not just investing in furniture, you're also investing in your well-being. I highly recommend FlexiSpot, so check out their links in the description down below.
Thanks FlexiSpot for saving my back. This is truly amazing. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, now that the sides are all done with the help of the table, it's finally time to make all the cuts. I've been worrying about it for so long. I'm kind of scared, but let's see how the canvas will react to making the cuts.
As you can see, it was actually working out. With the deliberate slow and steady approach, I carefully eliminated all the sections that needed to be removed, and just like that, the project came to an end. There you go. In the end, it all worked out. Personally, I love it. But let me know in the comments down below how you think this turned out. I did deviate a little bit from the original prototype. The crossed beams and the strips at the back felt totally unnecessary, and weirdly enough, I like the artwork a little bit better when I turn it vertically. But anyway, if you're interested in owning this artwork, I made the piece available on my webshop. And with that being said, last but not least, I want to say a big thank you to you for watching. Also thank you Patreons for supporting my art journey, and thank you FlexiSpot for hooking me up with the standing desk. Enjoy the end result, see you in the next one, and take care.